Okay. Can I get one of those gyros?
Did you mean a euro?
No, man. Gyro.
We don't have gyros, we have euros.
The gyro?
Yes, sir.
Chiro?
A euro?
Okay. I'll take that in the dock.
Okay, go ahead and pull it onto the window.
Sweet.
Hi guys, and welcome to Drift Wars Round 4 at Lime Rock for the Pro-Am Series. So today we've got 8 drivers competing. We've had a few obviously drivers can't come to this round because obviously it's the summer holidays and a lot of drivers are out doing their own thing. But we've got some of the great drivers here ready to go. Up first we have Mahoney versus Eureka. Not Eureka, my bad. Real Dread. I'm looking forward to seeing this battle. I think the battle will be quite good. I think the judges are ready. I know the gate car is definitely ready. So we're just now going to wait down, make sure all the drivers are ready to go, and we should have a fun comp on our hands. As I said, we're down from the pits. We have now all drivers are ready to go, so we'll be sending cars very soon. We're just waiting on that. A car is being sent off. Now it takes them to the lead. Real Dread in the back. Mahoney initiation, nice clean initiation there. Real Dread obviously trying to catch that proximity up. Mahoney been a very quick driver, known for his speed as well. Real Dread's now trying to catch up with him here on the straightaway. Both holding nice lines. Mahoney going in for his high clip. I keep calling him Eureka. Real Dread take his time. A bit of a shame there for obviously Real Dread straightening out at the end. Let's see how the judges take that rap running to count at the end there. Obviously we're now going to watch Mahoney in the chase and Real Dread in the lead. Just wait for the drivers to come back. I like Lime Rock. Lime Rock is a good all-round track. I personally go to train for my tuning. It's got everything you need, from the big first bend to try and stretch your gears out to the straightaway. That's going to be a lot harder for a lot of drivers. On a wheel, this is a great track. On a controller, you've got a lot more work to be done. But this is a good track to test people on. But yeah, another one that everyone knows. So, being out for some time now, everyone had their time to practice on it. I believe the drivers are ready straight away. Excuse me. Waiting for the gate car to make the way for the drivers. Obviously now Mahoney's now got to think about obviously Real Dread's speed. Mahoney being the quicker player here, can he adjust himself to the lead car speed, keeping obviously proximity without causing contact, because he will be naturally quicker on this track. So let's see what he does here. Good initiation from both drivers. Real Dread taking nice out to the outside line, coming back in again. Mahoney being right on his chase there, not letting off. They're sitting on their brakes, because obviously, like I said earlier, he was obviously a slower driver, but he's putting down a great line. On Real Dread's chase, he had a bit of a problem around that point, but yeah, he controlled it fine. He got off there dropping another tyre, but Mahoney's adjusting really well for him. Real Dread doing a nice solid run. We've got to now see what the judges say on that. And we have a score here, a result here from Mahoney. Mahoney will be going through. Obviously, I think the first run of Real Dread, I think they might count that as 0 because he did straighten up. So up next, you've got Lost Puppet and versus Southern Shadow. But these two drivers here, Lost Puppet and Shadow, they're both very good friends. They know each other's style very well. So this is going to be a really good comp here. Sorry, I got a bit of a dry throat. So just waiting down for the judges to let me know they're ready. But yeah, Puppet with his big old bit of America, and you got Shadow here with the 240. These guys, I feel, are very similar when it comes to their driving style. Here we go, they're off. Shadow in the chase, Puppet in the lead. Nice initiation there from Puppet. Shadow keeping on him. Both controller drivers here. Good bit of chase work happening here as well. Shadow really trying to get proximity. Comes in a bit close. Bit of door up in there, that's absolutely fine. Trying to lessens the angle from that for Shadow. But you can obviously see they have been driving before. But a good round, a good run altogether. Let's see now. Puppet on the chase. From what you've seen so far, guys, what do you feel? Who's going to win this run so far? Do you think Puppet's got it in him to do a good chase now, finish it off? Puppet with the NRG logos on the car as well, Edelbrock. Some good manufacturers there. But his car is huge. I believe when the drivers line up, we're pretty much ready to go. Here we go. Drivers are now off. So what Puppet needs to do now is have a nice, smooth, consistent speed with him, good chase, and do better on turn. I believe it's 3, and he should put it in the bag. A good outside line there from the lead, coming back into the inside, taking it out to the wall, take it back out. Good chase as well by Puppet. Bring it back in. Shadow taking a little bit of a gap, and throwing a gap on him. Puppet going a little bit wide. But yeah, again, you can see they have been driving before. And I know these drivers were practicing just before the round started. So we'll just wait on the judges now and see what they say. We have an OMT. So they'll be going again. So now we're just waiting for the drivers to be ready to go. But these drivers, you might be seeing a few more OMTs out of these two guys yet. They've obviously been great friends, I think, also teammates. You get to see how they go pan out. Second chance, Shadow's definitely going to come in with the redemption, making sure he doesn't mess up that they're on turn. But going to be a bit too wide here. Puppet coming back in, so they're trying to catch back up after turn 1. Taking it back out. The outside clip, bring it back in again shortly. Puppet doing the Shadow doing the contact again, but not as bad this time. Didn't, but then causing contact after the turn, making it hard for them obviously to transition off the track. It is a shame. It is a shame. So what Puppet needs to do now is have a clean run. Take him through. So a good bit of driving so far today. Let's hope that Puppet can do a nice clean run with him. And he'll be good to go. Big shout out to Look Chong there for doing the old gate car today. Good initiation there. A little bit of a funky initiation there from Puppet. He adjusts the angle. I don't know if the judges how they're going to see that. A gap is there between him and Shadow. What Puppet needs to do is make sure that his run isn't at 0 and he should be good. So now we wait. We have the scores come in. Puppet goes through. Up next, we do have Nathan versus Caesar to be. Caesar to be in the BMW M5. Nathan also in the R35 himself. And these guys are teammates, I believe. Yes, they are. So these guys had a lot of practice together. They should also be pretty solid. I believe everyone's ready. And we should be sending cars. Team paints are looking really good at drifting to find. Definitely check them out on Instagram. I think they believe they recently hit over 2,000 followers on Instagram, so go help them out and get more. Good initiation there from Nathan. Nathan holding that nice inside line today, taking it nice out. Smooth line there. Caesar now getting a little bit of a gap on him. Nathan was 35 being quite quick. Nathan going back into that inside clip, back running it really smooth to the next transfer. But you obviously can see these boys have been running together. It's a nice clean run from both of them. Personally, I think Nathan did a really good clean run on his lead. Laid down some really good nice lines for him. So let's see what Nathan can do now in the chase. It's good to watch all these drivers how they have progressed throughout the season. And some of the drivers coming from Horizon now, Motorsport, spending some time here in Motorsport, watching their own skill level grow and adapt to the new platform and how it's changed. And a massive shout out to actually Forza itself, because they have been adapting this game throughout the last few months, really upgrading some of the problems they did have. We, as a community, we struggled with at the start. So the game is starting to look really good. And with the new, the new angle kits coming out, and Forza Horizon 4 looking really good just around the corner. A lot of things potentially, it's starting to be a great game again. It's easy to be in the lead, Nathan and Chase. Caesar to come off of turn 1 pretty bad, didn't go to the inside clip, going to the outside, absolutely fine. They come back in again, taking it out to the line. Nathan's still with them. Early transfer from Nathan, but he's following the lead driver. Caesar throwing some angle on there. I don't know if it's scrubbed out on top of the rumbles or not, but we'll see how the judges think on that. So now these both drivers. Okay, we have scores through. Nathan, I'm assuming from what I saw, it will be on their last turn. Caesar did throw quite a bit of angle on. and then I believe maybe his front got caught up on the rumbles. So it'll be Tocco versus Saracen. Now these guys are from Horizon. They've hanged out for a long time. So I've watched these drivers grow from literally bare minimum experience from Horizon to here, and they've Tocco's now running wheels, and I believe he just did VDC on a set of Corsa recently. I believe he qualified down 13. I'm not 100% sure on that though. Here you go. Took in the lead. Saracen in the chase. Obviously Saracen in his new team of 15 Define as well. Took a bit and then a great initiation, nice inside clip, taking it out to. Could have gone a little bit further out. Still went out to a good line. Tucker now just putting down the pace. Saracen's going to have to try and catch him up here. Tucker putting one tire on the rumbles there we saw quite clearly. And then just going straight off absolutely fine at the end. Saracen's now definitely going to put on a solid run now on his lead to try and keep him into an try and get an OMT at least. Tocco from Team Redline has obviously got his YouTube channel there, Juan the Tocco Man. Go check him out. He does quite a lot of good reviews on tuning guides. He did a review on Drift Wars, I think one of the rounds ages ago. Yeah, he's got some good content, so definitely check him out. I know Saracens has been doing some stuff on his IG as well, so always check out Saracens. I don't know his handle, but obviously the Drifting Define handle name is there, so go check them out there. Alright, drivers are ready. And they're sending it. Tocco now, he's going to be thinking of how to adjust for, obviously Saracens is a bit slow, he's got to kind of work on it. Saracens throwing a big angle there on the lead. Kind of making it harder for the chase driver then. But Tocco definitely adjusting for it. Saracens, Tocco going out, Saracens straightening up pretty bad, then making Tocco have to properly adjust to slow it down for him. And then Saracen's going off track and came back onto it. I think that's pretty much said and done on that run there altogether. Unlucky for Saracens. Alright, so we should be having up next, it should be Mahoney versus, I believe, Puppet. Just waiting on Tocco there to get some fresh tyres. There we go, these guys have competed against each other a few times throughout the rounds. Big initiation there from Mahoney. Puppet dropping onto the rumble, Mahoney going to the outside line. I believe he dropped into the dirt there, he went pretty far out and bring it back in. Puppet now having to try and work up that gap that's been formed. having a chance to try and form that gap. But good runs altogether. Both had their own little imperfections at the start. But obviously with that gap there is trying to form that up throughout the run. But we have now obviously we have Mahoney will be in the chase, Puppet will be in the lead. So yeah, Mahoney is now going to have to, he's obviously found out that he's a slower driver on this track. Mahoney's now going to have to adjust himself to try and work out if he can keep proximity with him or get him having a bit of a lead, but yet trying to make sure his lead's a bit more, haven't got the same distance between each other. But both solid runs there from both drivers. Alright, we're sending cars now. Maybe we go. Is Mahoney going to be aggressive with him? He's giving a bit of a gap now as he starts initiation coming in. Mahoney going rough on his door now. He's getting that close proximity. He wants to stay on him. Riding that brake, we're keeping on him. Sticking with him on the transfer into turn 2. Keeping right up on him. Knowing that he is a little bit of a slower driver, that's quite a brave thing to do. A bit of contact at the end there, but it doesn't seem like it did any problems at all up to the finish. Great runs there by both drivers, both putting down a great line for the chase driver to lead, to chase on even. Really good runs. So we have Mahoney has gone through to the next round. I think I believe it would be down to that proximity from the actual lead run from Mahoney on his first run. But great run altogether. So now we will have Taco versus Nathan. Taco in the chase, Nathan in the lead. So this is second and third qualifiers. So this will be a good run. Both on wheels, both running almost around the same horsepower as well. Nathan really going far this season. He's from the beginning of the season he was I say bottom to mid tier, and he's now really worked his way up. He's been training hard. Taco has always been so far a very consistent driver. So this is good to watch the undercard almost come up and work his way through. Who wins it will be going through to battle Mahoney in the finals. We're having a bit of technical issues, but they can't see the drivers. Okay, it sounds like we're all good to go. I think the spectate was having a little moment itself then, but they've cleared it up and we're ready to go. And we're sending cars. Nathan in the lead, up in the chase. Taco's having a little problem with initiation. We're catching him back up pretty quick. Nathan putting on a good lead run. Taco coming back in again on him. Good proximity between both drivers. Nathan's obviously dropping tire down on the exit onto the grass. Let's see what happens obviously on the next run between the two. Nathan being the high qualifier here, with Tucker just out underneath. I think literally by 1 point. Both drivers on this track have been putting down some good runs so far today. Not sure what happened on initiation there for Tucker. He had a little bit of a problem. I feel like almost like a blip for him. I don't know what happened on his side. I don't know if it's an error on his own school level or something maybe Nathan did to him. Okay, got everyone else good to go. Let's go. Let's do it. Tucker in the lead, Nathan in the chase. Look at those big spoilers on both those cars. Tucker having that good initiation. Nathan staying right there with him. Nathan could be a little bit more on actually on the inside, but Nathan going onto the outside line a little bit better than Tucker, but obviously trying to keep down with his lead. Tucker now just pulling away a little bit here. Nathan catching him back up. Tucker having an adjustment there on turn 2. Nathan dropping the tyre there before the turn 3, and then dropping on the arse there. We have a position here for Taco. Taco has gone through to the next round, so it'll be Taco versus Mahoney. Great runs there by Nathan. You've done really well today, mate. Be very proud of yourself. So we will have now Taco versus Mahoney. So it'll be Taco in the chase, Mahoney in the lead, it should be. I think we're ready to send cars. This is the finals go for this round. Taco versus Mahoney. Now the drivers have done a little bit of driving before on this track, and both runs are pretty solid. They actually did qualifying together as well, so it's quite funny how these two ended up the same way. Mahoney putting on that nice lead at the beginning. Tucker chasing them up. Both drivers having that good speed. Tucker kind of trying to close that gap up there, but didn't actually cause contact. That was good for him. Sticking right with Mahoney. Mahoney obviously being, I think, the lead point scoring right now. Tucker really wants to take this W off him. Because I know he's dying. I've had chats with him before. He's dying to get that win. He's been working hard this season to try and get a win underneath his belt. Get that prize money for this week. With Mahoney in chase, Tucker in the lead. Is Mahoney gonna win this round, or is Tucker gonna beat him? So we have an S15 versus a 34. It's Javi Nissan. Right, and we are sending cars. This is the make or break. Actually, there's a bit of contact there from the chase driver actually on the gate car, but nothing crazy. So putting that good initiation, Mahoney now to close that gap up a little bit. The gap is still there. Mahoney now sticking right on him on the right round turn 2. Are we going to see an OMT here, or the judges are going to take it right to have a defining score here? Let's see what the judges say. Does Mahoney think he's done enough? Does Tucker think he's got him on his run? It's just waiting on that. On the judges, it all falls down to them. We have got a result. Both drivers have done really well, but the judges have picked Mahoney to go through to win this round. I'm assuming it's down to the proximity from Mahoney's chase